Good afternoon from Saskatchewan. My name is LizaWithaZed, and welcome to a vlog. It's April 1st, or at least it will be when you guys see this. And normally on April 1st I do something different and claim that it's going to be a bold new direction for my channel and how things are going to be from then on as a form of April Fool's joke. But I don't feel very funny this year, so I guess this is the bold new direction of April 1st, is that I'm going to be grim and serious, at least for this year. I kind of wanted to talk about why I feel grim and serious, and why I feel like this April 1st is probably going to be a bit different. Well, if you're watching this on the day, you know why, because it's all anybody can talk about. But for the benefit of those in the future, right now we're smack in the middle of something called the coronavirus outbreak, which is probably going to go down in history. Just there are some things that you live through them and you know that it's going to go down in history. It's going to be monumental, and, you know, for good or for ill. And I've been through a few of those in my life. Bless my parents, they didn't know. They couldn't possibly know. We were watching the live footage of the Challenger launch. Because, you know, I was really into spaceships and stuff when I was a kid. And we all know how that turned out. Hint, badly. But yeah, that was actually pretty traumatic, because my parents had to explain what just happened, and I was really upset. I was really, really upset. And I said, I hope they don't stop launching rockets, because they need to keep launching rockets. And my parents said, I hope so too. I was in university when 9/11 happened. And I could do a whole vlog just about that, just about what that was like. Maybe I'll do that someday, but today isn't the day. But yeah, this is another one of those times where it's happening and you go, yeah, this is going to be a time that in the future people are going to look back and go, that was historic, that changed everything. So, oh, I'm doing the rocking thing. I'm sorry if that's annoying, by the way. I kind of can't help it. I don't even know that I'm doing it, except I can see myself doing it on the video feed. Sorry, I'm having trouble with the eye contact, even though it's a camera. The eye contact and the not rocking. There's a lot of autism in my family, and I went to get assessed once, and the official assessment was, your anxiety is so bad we can't tell if you're autistic. And then I got later diagnosed with ADD and BPD, which further complicated issues, so we don't know what behaviors are ADD and what's autism and what's borderline personality disorder and what's autism. It's all mixed together in a big soup, and People ask me, are you autistic? And I'm like, maybe. I mean, I have very, very strong family history. Very, very strong family history. Lots of cases in between me and my cousins, between me, my brother, and my cousins on my dad's side. I'm not in contact with the cousins on my mom's side, so I don't know. But on the cousins on my mom's side, on my dad's side, if I'm not autistic, I'm the only one who's not. So anyway, I'm getting off topic. So what's going on right now is called the coronavirus outbreak. It is officially a pandemic. Lots and lots of people have died, and lots of people are still going to die because it's not slowing down. And I'm technically not allowed to say coronavirus on YouTube. They demonetize you. But I'm not monetized in the first place, so fuck it. Coronavirus, coronavirus, coronavirus. Yeah, the benefits of being a very small-time YouTuber is you can say coronavirus all you want. One of the YouTubers I follow who does have to obey the rule because he actually makes his living off YouTube, you know, unlike me, has been using the term human malware, which is kind of funny. I guess I want to record for posterity. I want to record what it's like being in the middle of this. And again, I'm sorry this isn't funny, but I don't feel capable of being funny right now. And I'm sorry. I know that sucks, and I know we probably need funny, but I don't know. It takes a more skilled hand than I have to make this funny. So I'm not in quarantine, but I am self-isolating. Well, I'm isolating with my husband. We're not bothering to isolate from each other because there's no point. I was already kind of self-isolating due to terrible anxiety. And it's funny because I made kind of a resolution for the new year to get out more and use public transit more and get out to therapy because had therapy had fallen by the wayside, and I wanted to actively get out to therapy more. And basically I was just gearing up to put this into action and to get out more, and then nope, can't go out. Can't use public transport. Public transport is in fact shutting down. It's kind of weird. And then it's like, I see people talking about, oh my God, what do we do all day? How do we fill the hours? And I'm like, this is my life. This is what I do. I mean, I work from home. I put in my scheduled hours. I used to, a long time ago, I used to go, okay, I have to do at least 2 hours of editing a day. But when it was loose and nebulous like that, a lot of the time it didn't get done because I was unfocused. Ever since I changed to a schedule of, okay, at 2 o'clock, I start editing, I go for 45 minutes, and then I get a 15-minute break, and then I go for 45 minutes, and then I get a 15-minute break, and then I go for 45 minutes. Ever since I instituted that, I get so much done. I usually, unless I'm having something else going on in my life, like when I was recovering from surgery, I couldn't get anything done. Or if I'm having a really bad ADD week and I can't concentrate, then but under normal circumstances, I get shit done in a way that I wasn't getting done. And that's what let me go to 2 uploads a week, or even 3 uploads a week in my heyday. 3 uploads a week, though, was when Mike was editing one. I can do 3 at my most efficient, but I usually get done 2 episodes a week. And that's about what I can manage. And so making 2 episodes a week and putting up 2 episodes a week, I can do. And then when I fall behind a bit, that's what my buffer's for. And when I fall so behind that my buffer goes away, then I take a vacation. It's not a vacation. I take a hiatus from uploading and work on churning out episodes to build up my buffer again. And that's what March was about. That's why I didn't upload anything in March. And I'm still not talking about... Anyway, so I'm not finding I'm getting any more done than I usually do. But I'm not getting any less done than I usually do either. I'm being productive. And I'm pretty happy with how productive I am. And I'm going to start uploading videos again, starting with this one. And yeah. Then move on through April having a nice buffer. And keep working at it. Oh no, I touched my face. Well, I'm self-isolating, so the whole touching your face thing is only if you are going out and interacting with the world, you have to worry about it. But yeah, don't touch your face. Wash your hands. I've been washing my hands like crazy. Like, I'm getting like, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm getting nasty dryness and dry patches on my hands. I'm washing so much. And I should stop touching your face. And I should actually put some lotion on that, because having dry, cracked skin is bad for transmitting stuff as well, because then it can get into the cracks in your skin and get into your bloodstream, and it's all bad. So, yeah. Having open sores is bad. I'm blessed in that I'm up in Saskatchewan, where there have been very few cases, and the few cases that we do know of have been isolated right away. So there's been very little opportunity to come into contact with people who have it. So the chances of me getting it are extremely low. And even then, I don't have any immunosuppressant problems. I'm relatively healthy. So I would get a really bad respiratory illness. What is that man doing? A really bad respiratory illness for a while. And I would probably live through it. It would suck. It would be awful, but I'd live through it. And then I'd have to nurse Mike through it, because Mike would get it. And Mike would also live through it. So for the most, it would be about a month of absolute misery. But we would survive. But yeah, I'm, to be on the safe side, I'm self-isolating. And because that's so difficult for me and so unusual. But yeah, I already work from home. I already don't go out. So it's funny. It's a struggle to go out normally with my anxiety and stuff. But now that I'm not supposed to, I kind of want to go out more. It's like you don't want something and until you're told you can't have it and then you want it, you know? But yeah. Everything's canceled. The Olympics got canceled. KeyCon got canceled. KeyCon actually held off from being canceled for longer than I thought it would. Like, when TCAF got canceled, I was like, yep, that probably means KeyCon's going to get canceled. Why aren't they canceling KeyCon? Hey, KeyCon, you should maybe, hey, KeyCon. And then they finally did. TCAF is the Toronto Comic Arts Festival, and KeyCon, that doesn't stand for anything. It's just called KeyCon. It's the Manitoba Science Fiction Association convention. It's called KeyCon because Manitoba is shaped like a key. Anyway, they take place on the same weekend in May, the May long. So, one being canceled was a good sign that the other would get canceled. But, in fairness, TCAF has people coming from all over the world. It's a very international festival, and it has a lot of people coming from the States where, oh boy. The States is a bad place to be right now. I mean, the States is never that great a place to be, at least from my opinion, but States is a bad place to be right now because somebody decided to disband the CDC pandemic task force. Yeah. This warrants face touching. There's some levels of bullshit that you can only weather by mashing your hands into your face. And anyway, like I said, you don't actually have to worry that much about touching your face if you're in isolation. But yeah, the rough rules are wash your hands a lot, don't touch your face, keep a safe distance of, I think it's 6 feet, a couple meters. It's roughly the same thing. Sneeze into your elbow. I can't actually sneeze into my elbow right now. Because I have a frozen shoulder, which limits the movement of my arm. So I can't actually get it up to my face. Or this one. I was working on getting my range of movement back with my physiotherapist. Then I had to stop seeing my physiotherapist. So yeah, the other thing I wanted to talk about was there's this whole debate leading up to today. Today being April 1st. Even though that's not what today is as I record this. But there's this whole debate leading up to April 1st going, maybe let's not do April Fools today this year, guys, because this isn't the right time for it, and I'm of two moods on that. Number one, definitely no, this is no time for hoaxes and pranks, because our nerves are too thin. We can't take it. Don't do it. But on the other hand, there is always a place for the light and the fun and the silly, especially at times like these. We need the light and the fun and the silly, and I'm sorry I can't provide that for you this year. I wish I could. I'm sorry. There are better YouTubers than me who can provide that for you. And bless them. The best I could do is keep playing goofy video games and have you guys be snarky and maybe a little bit funny while I'm doing it, and hope that that's entertaining and distracting enough. I mean, it works to distract me, so. But yeah, as far as the wider world is concerned, I think we need April Fools, but we need a kinder, gentler, softer April Fools. No pranks and no hoaxes, but silliness and fun. And wash your hands, keep your distance, try and stay sane. I love you. Take care. We're going to get through this, and it's going to be okay. So, thanks for joining me today. Like this video if you liked it. Comment if it made you think. Share if you know someone else you think would like it. And subscribe if you want to see more. If you want to support me and what I do, check out my coffee at ko-fi.com/LizaWithaZed. My Patreon at patreon.com/LizaWithaZed. That's it for now, and I hope I see you again next time. Play me out, Bowman.